Welcome to Engineering Scale Models. I'm Jason, your host, and I do models and electronics. Today is the 2nd of January of 2021. This is going to be a bench update. Just want to wish everybody a happy new year. I hope everybody enjoyed my Xbox video from yesterday. I'm going to talk about that here in a little bit and talk about why then when the next video is coming out and all that. Let's just go to the overhead camera here and we will discuss some things. So upcoming is the Xbox, where I have to do the port on. I have the board right here and my bin. I have bins for my Xboxes. Hey, how's it going? I got bins for my Xboxes. This is the one I'm currently working on. Here's the board right here. It needs an HDMI port. If you watched the video yesterday, you'll see that. I still have not received my ports yet. The ports have not come in. They were supposed to be here on December 30th, but they are delayed in shipping. So we're going to check to see where they're at. So update on the ports. Let's just check this here. Alright. So, yeah, it still says they're processing through Philadelphia. Let's see if I can get a better tracking for this here through the post office. Yeah, see, it just says in transit. Tracking history. It shipped on the 21st. It didn't get picked up in Philadelphia until the 25th. Then it left Philadelphia the 31st. And then it just says it's running late, it's in transit. So it's going to be, at least with the holiday yesterday, it's going to be at least 2 or 3 more days before I get it. So probably Wednesday of next week is when I will get the ports. So hopefully I can get the video up next week, into next week, for the Xbox with the HDMI repair. Also, coming up on Monday is a liquid damage switch. If you watched my live stream where I unboxed it and you saw the damaged port, here is the port here. I'll show you the port I took off in the top corner of the screen. This is the old port. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but it is green and disgusting. Well, I kind of cooked it, taking it off, but it's all melted now. But it was all green and corroded, so I gotta get rid of some corrosion on that. That'll be the first video's coming out, and I'm going to use some of this stuff here. This is Kester. Let's get rid of that. This is Kester RF741. It's a tacky flux. This stuff is nasty. It stinks. It's highly toxic, but it does get rid of corrosion really, really well. I acquired this from work because we get a lot of corrosion stuff and things like that. And I just want to show a little tip on here. I was waiting for some more people, but people could watch it back and see this tip. So I have a Nintendo Switch here. I'm just going to get this out here, and I'm going to put it in my stick vise board holder, which is a fantastic board holder for Nintendo Switch, by the way. So I'm going to put it in there, and I have a USB port here that I'm working on. So if I come over here and go to the big camera, and I have the USB port, and I got a blob of solder on there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my, let's go this way here. Let's do it in the small corner. I'm going to take my, this is 1.5 millimeter Super Wick fine braid, and I'm going to take it here. I'm going to get me a piece of it, and I'm going to cut me that piece off. And I just learned this trick. from a friend of mine, and you take the solder wick here, and you fold it like so. You just fold it like that. See how I folded that? Just folded the end of it right there. Now you have a nice square edge that's not going to fray when you hey Chris, how's it going? It's not going to fray when you add it to the thing here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some flux, and I want to put some flux on here. Some flux on here. I'm going to see if I can clear these holes out. I wasn't able to clear them yesterday, but I didn't do this trick. So I have my iron. I'm going to get my... So hopefully you guys can see that. So I'm going to take my folded wick here, and I'm going to place it on here. And you see it doesn't fray at the end, and I'm able to get in there. I'm not going to clear these holes. These holes aren't going to get cleared. But it gives you more control, and if you're taking solder balls off an APU, you get a little bit more control on it. So alright, so there we go. So I cleaned the solder pads, but that's just a little tip. Just fold it like that, and it gives you a crisper edge, and it won't fray everywhere when you're trying to wick it away. And then another cool little tip I got is these little these are mascara brushes. They're disposable mascara brushes. My wife had one, and I snagged it, and it worked great. So what I did was I got some. They're $2 for 800 of these little brushes, and now I can just come in here with my cleaner here, and I can just scrub away. They're super soft, and they're not going to knock any components off. And you can come in here and break down that flux. It's not as rough as a toothbrush, and you can really get into beside chips, and it's super soft because it's designed for women. So, and then you come in here with a Q-tip with some alcohol to get that cleaner off of there, and then you have a clean board, all nice and clean there, ready for some fresh solder and a port. So, not putting the port on, guys. This is for a video. I just wanted to demonstrate the little brushes and the folding of the solder wick. So, before I'm tempted to put that on, I'm going to put it away. So that is that little tip right there. So, move that out of the way. Thank you. Hey Phil, how's it going? So, did you see? I don't know if you saw, but if you take your solder wick, right here, and you fold it like this, you just fold it like this, right here, and you crimp it down. You got a nice crisp edge that won't fray when you're wicking things. So this is what I was trying to tell you yesterday, Phil. If you fold it, you get a nice crisp edge, and you can get more control over it, over what you're doing. So, little tip there. You can dislike the video; it's good for it sometimes. But yeah, it gives you a nice crisp edge, and then you can get more control over where it goes. So that is that. So I talked about the ports, the HDMI ports. Yeah, they're not coming. So, well, they're coming, but they're not coming in time for me to get a video done for the Xbox. So that's gonna be a little bit. I did not dislike your stream yesterday, Phil. Not on my main account, anyways. So I have another little toy that is on its way that I want to show you guys. I don't know how useful this is going to be. Let me just pull up my orders here. I got this from AliExpress, but it's supposedly a US shipper. So, actually I got a few things I'll show you guys. So I'm hoping that this being from a USB shipper or US shipper will okay. Alright, so let's go to this monitor. So this is a this is the MHP30. It's a mini hot plate preheater, 30 by 30 millimeters, up to 300 degrees. It's pretty neat. Here's what it looks like. It runs off USB-C. It's tiny, but I was thinking, and I could put a chip on there and put the solder balls on it and turn it on, and with the aid of a little hot air, flow them into place. And then I won't worry about, maybe I can control the merging better, or, hey Jaden, how's it going? Control the merging better. But it goes up to 350 C, so it's going to get hot enough. So I'm not sure. I just got the one with the hot plate preheater and cable. It says I can return it if I don't like it, and it's coming from the United States, so that should be, that was funny. So that should be good. So and then I got a FPC flex cable extension thing for digitizers, so you can extend it out to test it. I don't know. It was cheap, so I got that. What else did I get? I got a HDMI capture device that has 4 inputs on it. This was also expensive, but it was free returns. And it says it works with OBS. So it's got 4 inputs. It also has an HDMI output, so I can output it to I can output it to a monitor and output it to the screen capture. So yeah, I don't. Yeah, Tiago, I don't think it's going to be useful either, but I'm going to try it. It's free returns, so. But this is it's an EasyCap 4-channel USB 3 HDMI capture, but it has 4 inputs, and then you can have up to 4 inputs on the screen at once. So it's interesting. So I'm gonna try it. Like I said, it's free returns. It's USB 3, but you can do 1-channel view, multi-channel view, switch between the 4 channels. So it's like a switch, but it also has the capture in it. So, but it works on Windows, and then it also supports OBS. So, yeah, that's something I'm gonna try. And I got some game card slots that'll be for a video. What is that noise? So I also have here these. Which one did I order? One of these is the MOSFET, and it's the one I ordered, is the MOSFET on the Nintendo Switch. One of the 3 MOSFETs. I don't remember. Which one did I order? Which one does it say I ordered? I ordered the 2812. So the 2812 is on the Nintendo Switch, and I'll show you. Let me grab this board real quick, and I'll show you which one it is, or which one I believe it is. It is either this one or these two, because these two I believe are the same, and then there's this one different, and I believe that that MOSFET is the same as one of these of these three. I was able to find them, so I haven't written down which one it is. I have to look at my notes. I don't have them accessible at the moment. So, but yeah. So that is that MOSFET for that. So, and then everything else is like the connectors and all that stuff. So that's what I have coming in. The hot plate should be here pretty quick. I don't know how long it's going to take to get the 4-input capture device, but we'll see. So back to that. But the hot plate, I wanna reball like a RAM, or there's some chips on the switch. Like there's a BGA chip on the back here that I'm gonna start with. I'm gonna practice on that because I have switch number 1 that we're pretty sure is dead. So it's either gonna become a donor board or a BGA practice board. So we will see what moves on from there. I have to see. Breakdown would be 3 hours. So, yeah. So I'm probably going to use that one as a donor board and some BGA practice on that. And yep, that's it. That's all I got. So that's where we're at. We're waiting on parts, waiting on stuff to show up. I am going to get. I'm waiting for payment on 2 switches that sold, and I'm going to get something else. Maybe another Xbox One S, maybe another Switch. I'm kind of turned off on switches, getting the water damaged one, but we will see from there. But this is just mainly a bench update. Thank you guys for watching, and have a great day.